Alright, so before we switch over to replay analysis, it's time to talk about a ship that you can get as well now. That was just recently released. And we're going to play a game in randoms. It'll be a tier 8. If anybody is interested in joining me in Division, you're welcome to send me a message in game. And I'd be very happy to play with you. And that is the Champagne. This is recently released by Wargaming. It's like 52 odd bucks or something like that in the premium shop, if I recall correctly. But I've been told you can also get it for doubloons, I believe. But in any case, I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering what the ship is like. So let's talk about it. Quick note, as always, yeah, $51.20 in US for the cheapest model. Keep in mind that this was provided to me for free by Wargaming for review purposes and stuff like that. So I can show you guys the new hotness, the new shiny, and all that good stuff. I've taken some time to kind of set the ship up. I'll walk you through it. We'll talk about the strengths, we'll talk about the weaknesses, and we'll take it into a random battle. Unlike other reviewers, I want to just go right into a game and just talk about it live and comment it. I don't want to cherry pick a replay from a really good game or something like that. I want to just take you right in. So knowing my luck, I'll be in a tier 10 game. So, Champagne. The first thing you need to know about it is it's got only 2 turrets. Just like the Gascon, just like the Richelieu, it's got 1 turret on the front and 1 turret on the rear. It's got plenty of secondaries, but this is, if I could say, this is the trap of the ship. It's a trap! Do not spec this ship for secondary armament. I mean, you could, but honestly, I don't feel she plays well in that role. She's got 152mm secondaries, that's these bigger guns, and then 100mm secondaries. With the IFHE rework, the French battleships got hit kind of hard. As you can see, the 152s will only penetrate 25mm of armor. So if you want to penetrate something more than that, then obviously you must run IFHE. Now, IFHE will take that, and I can just show you right now actually. Let's see, let me just kick this guy back to reserve for a second.
30mm is now following.
30mm, thank you for the follow. Do I have a secondary spec? I thought I had one. I guess I don't. Alright, so where is my dude? I have too many ships, guys. Too many ships. Far too many ships. Alsace, there we go. Okay, so let's say I wanted to spec up a secondary spec battleship. Obviously, Honoré is perfect for that because of the boost to Adrenaline Rush. So I'm going to run that. I'm probably going to run Superintendent. And then, of course, we get our IFHE. And our AFT. And our manual fire control. And that leaves 1 point left for, well, I don't want my guns to break. Okay. Here's your standard battleship secondary build with IFHE. Let's take a look at the secondaries now. 31mm armor. So IFHE does not even allow you to pen 32mm of armor. That's gross. That's disgusting. That's terrible. So you've lost half of your fire chance, and you've basically gained 27mm penetration. So now you can penetrate the bow and stern of like a Des Moines. Good job! And then you can see the 100 mils can pen 21mm of armor now. Again, it's just not that helpful. Let's go back to my standard battleship captain. And back to 25 and 17. The only nice thing about putting IFHE on this is that the 100mm will pen destroyer armor, because if I recall correctly, 17 is kind of like right at that threshold. So, I don't know. Deadliest with the flex. Alright, back into the game. One of the big things, though, about the Champagne is that she's got 406mm guns. These 406mm guns are 16-inch, which means they've got overmatched capability. They're quite accurate, and they've got pretty good muzzle velocity. So she's very good as a sniper battleship. She's not good as like an up close, in your face battleship with secondaries and stuff like that. The way she's set. Take a look at her armor. 25mm bow, 25mm stern, 32 on the sides. 25! Do you have any idea how weak this is, guys? This means that battleship AP 16-inchers will overmatch the bow and stern of this ship. This ship is incredibly soft. So you can't play her in an aggressive role at all. Now let's drop the side plating here. You can see she's got an armor belt of 240. That's still not that great for a battleship. 240? She does have a turtle back right there. It's a very steep one. But you can see she does have some Citadel protection there, which is nice for up close and personal, but so you can't play this ship like up close and personal. Maybe towards the end you can, but early on you need to be playing off to the side. So if you've gotten into any battles and you've seen a Champagne just kind of sitting there in the backfield and you got upset and you dude, push the F up and stuff like that, there's a reason that player is doing that. They simply cannot afford to be up next to you in the other battleship like a North Carolina or something, doing their thing. Turtleback for a sniper is a bad idea, Deadliest, and that's the other thing I was going to mention, is that it's one of those ships where if you present that turtleback, let's go back to the armor layout, and we get rid of there. You can see, you can see from long range shots, it will hit, possibly pen one of these armor belts, and then go right into that Citadel, which is a very weakly armored Citadel. So, yeah. You have to be very careful with their positioning. As a matter of fact, she's one of the few battleships that I might actually recommend choosing propulsion or steering gears over damage control system mod 2. Typically, and I'll show you what I put on here for my captain. This is the standard battleship tank build, right? Like, you just kind of sit there, you take fires, you fire back, and you try to survive as long as you can. And that synergizes well with saying I don't want to burn as long. But, see where I'm going? You could run propulsion mod to be a little bit more crazy with the ship. Now, she does come with engine boost, which is nice. It allows you to get into trouble. It allows you to get out of trouble. But that's handy. And then it's got the spotting aircraft. The spotting aircraft allows you to play more of a sniping battleship role. You could alternately go for fighters, but I don't know. So, well, guys, let me show you guys how I spec'd her out for flags too, and then we'll take her into a game. Camouflage. This is one of the cool things I like about the Champagne. If you like ships that look really good in camouflage, this ship looks really good in its stock camouflage. And I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about this one. I love the shades of blue with the white here. It almost burns your eyes, but I love it. I think it looks dead sexy. I love it. Absolutely love it. That being said, I like earning XP more, so I'm going to pick a ship a camo that gives it more XP. Here we go. I'll play a French ship with Irish camo. Nah. Oh wait. You know what I could do? Where is my French camo? That could be kind of fun. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I can't, then I'll just give up, move on. She looks real mean in that camo. That's the Chaos camo. Is that the French? No. Too many camos, guys. Too many camos. I probably scrolled past it like at least once. Oh well. But in any case, what I would typically put on it is something that gives me 100% to regular XP earnings, and something that gives me something on the bonus as well, which is kind of nice. There's the French camo. There we go. Nothing says French like that, huh? Only problem is it's 75% XP, which is not enough, in my opinion. Now I could also run Frosty Fir Tree and trigger Jingle some more, but I think I'll go ahead and do this. Real talk, does it have some benches? Let's take a look. Let's get her into battle, and then we'll take a look. Now, while we're waiting in queue, some things to think about with the ship. I haven't been playing her in ranked, and if I was a serious player in ranked, I probably would not recommend Champagne. If you've got really good aim, sure, maybe, but the problem is that she gets just chunked down so easily from all of her 16-inch competitors that it just doesn't really do anything. Straight tier 8 game, I might as well have gone into ranked. Carriers involved. Okay, let's do this. If you guys have any questions, you're welcome to put them in the chat. You miss being able to abuse battleships that don't have premium repair party now. Yeah, you've noticed a big change on that, haven't you? Let's see. I'm gonna tell. Yo, go that way. Okay. Let's take a look and see if she has any benches. She's a pretty ship. And I love how it's got the velour, obviously over here, and then discipline. I'm trying to say it French stuff, and I suck at speaking French, so sorry. And on the back here, it's got Pétrier, and I think this is honor. I think so. It's hard to tell with the. Yes, I would normally hit the end key to try to stop the action, but I can't do that in a live game, can I now? No benches. No benches. Oh well. Hello, Panic Fire. How you doing? No, she doesn't have reload booster. That would be something that would be really helpful, I think, for the French battleships in general. But, oh well. Yeah, no bench, no buy. That's right. Alright, so let's take a look at the gun handling performance. 16-inch coming out on that Richelieu. Now, this is a ship that you want to play on the flanks. You want to be out on the side so that you can control the engagement. If you need to, you can do the French maneuver. The French maneuver is run away! Of course, we all know that, right? Lol. Richelieu is island. I'm gonna slow down here. Clear the island with my guns. There we go. Punchy guns. 16 inches of joy. Okay, at the minimap, the entire team is running away from D. Got it. Cool. Les Terribles. Let's go ahead and try to support the team by shooting the destroyer. I just missed. Oh well. North Carolina out over there.
Bob 3293 is now following.
Bob, thank you for the follow. Now Richelieu wants to go bow on, and believe it or not, your 16-inch guns at medium to long range can do work like that. Look at that dispersion. Nice dispersion. The only problem with her, we talked about this before, is because she's not one of those battleships that can really push well, you have to play more of a support role on the flank, and that means that if you lose the flank, you're kind of screwed. Hey, Ephra. Oh, just missed. see, I'm playing farther back than I would against the normally. Look where the Massachusetts is. Now the nice thing is I can use this ship as a way to encourage crossfires. So I'm holding my fire right now, and I'm gonna work to get onto the Richelieu side. Might have been a little bit high, but that's alright. See what happens. Richelieu's gonna eat a torpedo sandwich. 10k salvo right there. So you have to think much more about your positioning and angling and all that kind of stuff. You think it should have main battery reload booster? It would be nice. Like I said, it'd be a really nice quality of life feature. However, the ship was, you know, clearly overperforming when it came to live testing, which is the reason why she got nerfed and is in the current state she is. North Carolina is slowing down. Okay. I mean, look at the range on this thing. It's 25 kilometers at tier 8. It's pretty nice. It's pretty darn nice. So I'm holding my fire. I want to wait until he gets interested in somebody else. There he goes. Yeah, and keep in mind, I'm not by any means the best battleship player out there. So, you know, feel free to take everything I say with a complete grain of salt. Unfortunately, the Massachusetts has turned to my spot, so now we're going to have a very similar angle, which isn't going to help any. You got the Burgon. Nice. Burgon's a lot of fun, Ephra. Thought this is a salt-free stream? Try to keep it that way. Bye bye. Alright, so now we're gonna have to try to we could either go after the North Carolina. Yeah, let's do it. He's sticking up, showing broadside. Let's do it. And I even fired for free because smoke, lol. There's Le Terrible. Shokaku's looking for him. Alright, so Massachusetts and I have pretty much just changed sides. I'm going to stay more middle now, and he's going to go up more the flank. That's okay. Of course, losing ships on our team, though, not good. Is what it is. Citadel. You love the Podvoisky Knight, right? Podvoisky's a fun ship, yeah. CAG was last seen coming through the channel. Turpid's sitting right down there. Probably gonna encounter that CAG. Torps. We'll see. And this is one of the problems that I have with the ship is I always try to play more aggressively in a battleship, and unfortunately I can't do that the way that I would normally want to play. Yep, look at that, Kagro Torps. But I'll just continue citadeling. That's fine.
Soda Pop of Doom is now following.
Soda Papa Doom, thank you for the follow. Kagro has turned back in there, so I don't have a torpedo threat from the CAG. I do have a torpedo threat from the Le Terrible, though, but he's far up north. That takes care of him. Okay. Got a Bismarck over there. Now, the last thing that I want to do is push into a destroyer and a battleship, so I'm going to turn south at this point, and I'm going to try to help my team deal with the mines, the Eugen, and the Bismarck. I don't have anybody else I need to be worried about on the left flank, so let's go ahead and see if we can dispatch this Prince Eugen. He's looking at me, so that becomes an issue. Now that I'm being actively targeted by ships, I'm going to go ahead and pop my engine boost. Use that as a way to get moving quicker. And I'm slowing down now. I'm probably just going to take one, maybe two here. There we go. Alright, now I'm in a position to try to help deal with this mines. He's gonna see me, he's turning in. But it's almost too late, it took 6k. That is correct, Kerensky. I'm doing too many things for WoWs, my friend. That's alright though. And you can see now he wants to farm me down. That's fine. I've got 16-inch guns. I'll just pen him in the bow if I have to. I'm not worried. But I'm taking him off the Bismarck, which is good because the Bismarck was not doing well. And of course, there's no spotting of a mines that's right over there. So hello, Cossack. See how quickly I'm taking damage in this ship? Oh, I'm looking at the Bismarck, duh. $10k through the bow. 16 inches of fun. Alright, come on, Bismarck. Out of my way, out of my way. Yeah. Thanks. Alright, now it's time to turn into a kite position and try to work down this mines. Not a bad hit. Part of the reason I'm slowing down is I want to encourage this guy to get closer to me. Bring him closer, Merlin. Gonna do what? Getting close to secondary range of that Bismarck. Mines has given up shooting at me in favor of the Shokaku. Ah, no wonder. We're actually getting close to tied on ships. That's pretty interesting. There, he's backing up. Nice hit there. Secondary is active. Oh no, I'm on fire.
Alerte incendie.
Goodbye.
Island Cat 98070 just resubscribed for 10 months. What are ships?
What's up, Island Cat? Thanks for the resub. Welcome back. We're doing our review of the Champagne right now. 133k damage so far. Not bad, not bad. The big problem is we haven't seen the Cossack in a long time. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna try for torpedoing me. Oh, that's it. So there's our game, guys. I would say I had a successful game, other than the fact that we lost, but I mean, I felt like I did well in the ship. So, yeah, I did well in the ship. Oh boy. Let's take a look at our detailed report. You can see here the AP shells, 141 hits, shots I should say, 58 hits for 141k. Not too terrible there. Damage received side though, this is the part where you can see how much damage I took. And you can see, even from my own friendly Bismarck, but you can see that, you know, I mean, it got chewed up pretty quick. And here's my XP and credit earnings. Ship looks good for the right playstyle. See, that's the key. That's the key. It's all about the playstyle, right? Guys, any other questions that you have that you would like to ask, please ask. Otherwise, we will close off the review and move over to replay analysis. Very similar to Thunder. The only difference is, well, yeah, the Thunder has got that, yeah, you could play it very similar to Thunder. Alright, well, thank you very much, guys, and we're going to transition over to our replay analysis.